Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 2. In this episode, we are going to explore yet another cave here in the Awakening Wood. In this cave, we are going to obtain a new kind of Pikmin. So that's exciting. Getting this new type of Pikmin will allow us to unlock new areas of exploration, and that is what we are going to try to accomplish today. I don't think there's anything really to kill. I mean, we've got some pellet posies, I suppose we can deal with, but there's really nothing here that needs to be annihilated per se, because when you stay in an area after killing enemies, the enemies stay dead for a period of time. But if you leave the area, the enemies will come back. So keep that in mind. I will go ahead and just grab these pellets because they're here, and there's no reason to completely ignore them. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab all of these pellets and take them home because that's what we like to do all day. I'm gonna go ahead and check and see if that golden beetle is back again. I don't know if it is. It probably isn't, but I'm going to check anyways because we can get some pretty valuable stuff out of the golden beetle. So let's go ahead and take a look-see. Is this golden beetle gonna be here again? Maybe? Nope, he is not. He is not because we have not left the area, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, very good. Now I suppose what we'll do to start here is grab some berries, because it's always what we like to do. We definitely need berries for the dangerous journeys ahead. So keep on keeping on when it comes to grabbing these berries. And there we go. Take all those back to the ship. And then we can make our way to the cave that we must explore. They are so happy to take something to the ship. They are so proud of themselves for having done so, which is quite adorable. Yep, there's a treasure there we cannot get until we have yellow Pikmin, so we're not going to worry about that right now. But we unlocked this area yesterday, so let's go ahead and explore this whole area. Oh no, he tried to swallow one of my purple Pikmin. Refuse to let that happen. What's going on with all the rust here? This is kind of crazy. Astounding! My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press start to contact me and press R on the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. Alright, well that's not very much confidence. White flower garden, we need fire and poison. So that would mean we're going to be getting a Pikmin that allows us to breathe poison, except we're not the ones who breathe poison. It's the Pikmin that can breathe poison. And we're going to need our lovely, lovely fire Pikmin. The White Flower Garden, sub-level 1. Here we are. In a rusty world with dust and bugs. Because that's exactly what I would expect from an area like this, is bugs. Bugs upon bugs, among other things. I mean, this is probably like an insect paradise. I mean, you got just plenty of dirt here, and they probably can, feed off of the metal that they are surrounded by. Because that's how life on Earth works. I don't know what you're talking about. That's some shoe polish, which is pretty cool. I will go ahead and grab that so we can take it to the ship. But first we must grab all of these bugs and return them as well, so we may save them for the purpose of science. And there we go. Kiwi shoe polish shines, nourishes, and protects. The alien billboard. Yes. It certainly is advertising something, but as Hakatadians, we are unable to figure out exactly what they are advertising. Because we don't have shoe polish on Hakatate. Apparently. But I would assume that Olimar cannot read the English language. Sub-level 2. I would assume that his journal entries are actually written in the Hakatate language, and we're just kind of reading them in English. Alright, where are we now? Ooh, there's a treasure right there, right in front of our faces. So I suppose we'll go ahead and grab that. Just a precious little heart gem. Pop. It is a heart. The petrified heart. Yeah, there's something else here. Question is, where? Where? Okay, now we gotta crush the blowhogs. Well, they have a lot of health, actually. In reality, they actually have quite a bit of health. So go ahead and take that guy back. And we got a bottle cap here. Let's go ahead and take that bottle cap. Back to the shippy ship. Yeah, the good thing we stunned him. If we didn't stun him, we probably would have gotten burned quite badly there. But that's okay. We did not, in the end. Dr. Pepper. Drought Ender. What did we get for that? We get 4 coins for a blowhog. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. I mean, it's better than bugs, and it's better than, you know, dwarf bulborbs, which give only, what, 2? So, I'll take the 4 coins. Aha. I think we are in the area where we discover... Can I actually, like, make this thing appear in the Piklopedia, or is this that, or is this just something that exists? Yeah, I don't know. I would like to make that appear in the Piklopedia, but I don't know how to do that. Ooh, white flowers. Da-da-da-da. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. Yes, Red Pikmin, I shall oblige, because we must create some white Pikmin. White Pikmin are very, very helpful. They can breathe poison. They poison enemies that eat them, and they can find stuff hidden underground. And they are quite swift, which is super nice. They are small and fast. Hey there, little buddy. Cute. Look at its big red eyes. Incredible. A white Pikmin. It is tiny but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data records on this type it's like learn to read. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. Look, Ship, if I didn't discover them last time, how could I have written about them? Use logic here, Mr. Shipman. I mean, let's just be real here. If I didn't discover them, how could I have written about them? Alright, so now we have some white Pikmin. Let's see, can I find... Yes, that's what I was looking to find. That's what I was looking to find, is something along those lines. Now, let's go ahead and, separate out our white Pikmin so we can, you know, feed the lovely nectar to them. Oh no, I missed one. No. Now we're gonna have one singular white leaf Pikmin. Such a shame it is. Ooh. Amazing! The white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt. That could be. Alright, let's send this here tape to the ship. This gamma tape. Sure, we could use this tape for some purpose. So we could patch some stuff up with this tape before we send it back to the to Hakotate for salvage and for appraisal. But of course, the ship is already appraising it when he takes the item. So we already know how much it's probably going to fetch at auction. At least the minimum of how much it's going to fetch at auction. Gamma tape. Super stick textile. That takes care of all of the treasures down below in this place. Oh no, there's a leaf pigment. There's a white pigment sitting there. What are you doing sitting there, my friend? You must join the group, because we have a mission to accomplish. And ever downwards we go. Game has been salved. Sub-level 4. Now, where the hell are we now? We've got some poison, which is to be expected. They did say we would be dealing with poison in this cave, so let's go ahead and use the poison-breathing white Pikmin to destroy the poison creators, the poison generators. Now, I know there's a couple of treasures in here. I know I just saw one there. Yeah, it's a chapstick, a good old chapstick, and I know there's another one sitting around somewhere. Question is, where is it? Don't worry about grabbing that right now, Pikmin. I want to take care of all this poison before we do anything. Just get rid of all the poison and grab that there chapstick. Why are you going the long way? There must be a shorter way of going. I would like to think there would be a shorter way to go than going the long way like that, but whatever you want to do, Pikmin, whichever path seems most reasonable to you, I'm not going to argue too much with. The chapstick. Survival ointment. Now, where is this other treasure, huh? Is it going to be over here? Going to be over here, maybe? I don't know, man. It's probably not going to be buried in the ground, given what the treasure actually is, so it's probably not going to be buried. There you are. Hello there, mushroom. I'll pull you out of the ground and send you to the ship, because we could probably use your fungal abilities for something beneficial. Hello there, Mr. Mushroom. You're only worth 30 coins. Toxic toadstool. How gross. A toadstool that is toxic. That is no good for anybody involved. Don't want to consume that because you'll get a tummy ache and then you'll be shitting water for the next 24 hours. Alright, onward. Sub-level 5. Is this the last sub-level of the cave? It sure looks like it. Okay, well, because it's the last sub-level, I am going to do a thing real quick. I am going to just grab the red Pikmin. That is all I'm going to grab right now. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. That is more or less what I wanted to do. There we go. Just grab all of the red Pikmin. Louie, you hold on to everybody else. And you just hang out safely over here, because we have a boss we must fight. Ooh, hello. Hello, little plant that we haven't encountered yet. I'm going to run into. All right, now we have 6 super spicy sprays, so let's go ahead and use one. Astounding! The heads of the Pikmin are glowing and they seem extremely agitated. The ultra spicy spray appears to increase Pikmin speed and attack power. What a discovery! Wow, alright. Where are you, birdie bird? Yeah, how's it going? I am just going to attack you with my supercharged Pikmin. Yeah, this should be relatively easy using the powers of superpowers. Good job, Pikmin. We were able to do it without losing anybody, which is exactly what we like to see. But one burrowing Snagret really isn't an issue. Well done, Captain Olmar. You defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no, don't tell me. That treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? Unfortunately, it does appear to be so. So let's go ahead and take this stuff back. Oops. It's not necessarily what I wanted to do, but... oh well. Let's go do something like that. Because I don't want them to be together as one. I want them to be separate, so we have a train going. It's just the way I like to play this game. I'm going to be playing this game in a very certain way, the way I have always played it, the way that is most nostalgic for me. So that is how we are going to do it. Go ahead and take that Snagret head and give us 10 coins, which isn't terrible. It's a pretty good amount of coins, I should say. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The 5-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press and hold X to take a nap. Now, it doesn't seem to serve any purpose whatsoever besides, you know, you just falling asleep. And if you fall asleep next to your Pikmin will start carrying you to the onion. So I don't know why it's in the game necessarily, because it doesn't seem to serve any real purpose whatsoever. But you know what? I am not going to argue with this game. There must be some kind of hidden purpose for the 5-man knapsack. I certainly don't know what it is, but hey, it certainly exists, I'm sure. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, look at all these treasures we accumulated here. We got 32 coins out of enemies, which is very, very nice. Up to 2880 total. So that's 20% of debt recovered. Almost 30%. Which is quite good. Bum. Okay, welcome back to the surface. So we still have plenty of time in the day. So what can we, you know what? Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I had to go take care of a thing real quick. But all of the pellets have come back, which is kind of nice. So that tells me that these flowers, they're like weeds. They're like dandelions in that they, speaking of dandelions, they cannot be very easily gotten rid of because, you know what, they grow from below, which makes sense. You know what, I'm going to do this the smart way. Hold on a second. I'm going to do this the smart way. Come on, everybody. Get down here. I am going to grab the white Pikmin only. Have Louie hold on to everybody else. Because there is a treasure hidden here that we want to grab. So that's what we're gonna do. I think all we need is this many. I don't think we're gonna need much more. Come on up here, white Pikmin. I'll go ahead and throw you on there just for the hell of it. Just to increase the amount that is digging up the bulb. Sounds like a good plan indeed, my good old friend. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of these pellets. And because of how fast the white Pikmin move, they'll be able to get to the ship at super speeds. As you can see, they are getting there quite quickly. Ba-da-da-da-da. The Pilgrim Bulb. Interesting. What would that bulb have grown into had we left it buried in the dirt? That is the question of the hour. These bugs, they just keep showing up. Giving me no moments of peace. Silly bugs. Alright, go ahead and take him back to the ship before we explore and see if there's anything more we can actually do before we end today's video. There is one thing that I think I want to do real quick, though. Let's go ahead and do something like this over here. Maybe, I don't know. Something over there. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to... Well, no, I don't even really have to do that. I was saying we can break down this wall, but breaking down this wall is not necessary. You don't have to do that in this game. You can leave this wall standing up and make plenty of progress without breaking it down. So I am not really worried about that. There is a poison wall over here that I think I will break down, though. So let's go ahead and do just that. Let's go ahead and break down this wall. Upgrade, like super power up my Pikmin a little bit there. So they can take care of this wall at a quicker pace. It's still going to take them a little while. There's only 15 Pikmin on there, but they should be able to handle it. I would certainly hope so. That's what I'd think, that they'd be able to handle it just fine. That's what I'd like to think. Because there's one last thing we can do after we break down this wall. There's one last treasure we can get. And that's exactly what I'm going to do before we end this video, is get that one last treasure. Sorry, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade you guys one more time. I left one not powered up by accident, but that's okay. That's okay, it's not the end of the world. I think we'll be okay. It's not gonna cause an economic collapse if one white Pikmin isn't supercharged, because it's still dealing damage to the gate, which is all that really matters. There you go, guys. Break down that wall. And now what I can do is I can do something along these lines. Startle Mr. Chrysanthemum. And toss my purple Pikmin on him. He has a lot of health, though, which is the unfortunate thing about him. But he does get stunned quite easily, so that's good. Oh, hello. Fascinating. This object is highly similar to the one you found in the Valley of Repose. By examining this further, I may be able to extrapolate new planetary data. Yes, we must send that to the ship. But first we have to create a bridge, which is not going to take all that long with 95 Pikmin. So I think we are in good shape to do what we have to do in this day. But you guys kind of take forever, but that's okay. There we go. Bridge has been made. Now we can use all of our purple Pikmin on that. Yeah, how many Pikmin can we throw onto this thing? We can throw all of our Pikmin on it. Which is fine, I suppose, but I would have liked to grab that chrysanthemum head. But no big deal, I'd rather have this half a globe move quickly to the ship than anything. So that's what we're gonna do. Gonna let our Pikmin slowly take it to where they have to take it. And allow us to unlock a new area, because that's what this globe is gonna let us do. We're gonna be able to unlock a new area of exploration, which is just exciting. And we're gonna have to explore this new area of exploration, because there's no other way to get the blue Pikmin without getting the yellow Pikmin, and the yellow Pikmin are in the next area. Geographic projection. This hemisphere also contains a hidden microchip. I will attempt to decrypt the stored data. Decoding complete. As I surmise, this chip contains additional topographic data. The data has been inputted into my database. I shall name it the survey chart. Hooray! Okay, well, and just like that, that's 30 of debt recovered. Huzzah! Very good. Alright guys, I think I am going to go ahead and call the day right there. There's nothing else that I can think of for us to do, so that will be the end of the day. That is a successful day. We got 2 treasures outside. We completed a cave. That is quite good indeed. It was a very accomplished day today. Today's report. Look at all that treasure we got. Fantastic. Increased Pikmin numbers. Did we lose any Pikmin yet? Nope, we are still good on Pikmin losses. Olimar, good work so far. I hereby promote you to Perennial Manager. Press X to divide up work, and Y to delegate more to your subordinate leader. Hope all goes smoothly. Thanks, Prez. Just like that, we have unlocked the perplexing pool, but we are not going to explore that until the next video. And we are going to end off today's video with the Picklepedia and the treasure hoard. The fiery blowhog. Blowhog family. This creature expels a volatile phosphorus compound from its snout that combusts upon contact with air. This fire-breathing ability is dependent upon the air-to-fuel ratio at its mouth, catalyst reaction within the expelled compound, and purification of the compound. Thus it is highly unlikely such a complex process could cause the spontaneous explosion of a fallen blowhog. This process is also perhaps to avoid risk of spontaneous combustion in the belly of a live specimen. However, one should still treat a fiery blowhog with great care, even after its life functions have ceased. Is that right? Because it breathes flames, and you should be very careful about flames. The ivory candy pop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies this plant has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic region. Tossing Pikmin into this flower always produces white Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of Pikmin tossed in. In many cases, plants with small leaves typically have limited photosynthetic capabilities, and thus must find alternate means of obtaining nutrients, with parasitic and predatory behavior being most common. The candy pop could be considered one such example. Interesting. And the dandelion. Dandelion family. This perennial grows best in locations with full sun exposure. Its flowers boast countless tiny yellow petals packed together in a head. The species seems to have as many weed-like variants as petals, so more detailed research on these plants would best be left to a botanical research specialist. Well, they are weeds. That's what we know about them. They're weeds. Fiddlehead. Fern family. At first glance, this plant resembles the spring used in the ship's sublight engine. Many of its most primitive characteristics remain intact, including its habit of spreading through the dispersal of spores. Spores. Burrowing Snagret. The burrowing Snagret, Snavian family. Or Snavian, probably Snavian family. The majority of Snagret species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey, with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small, surface-dwelling insects. Distributed across a relatively wide range, subspecies of Snagrets suited to the varying soil conditions have emerged, making the Snagret the most geographically represented species besides the bullboard. Visually resembling the burrowing Snagret is the burrowing Snarrow, the range of which partially overlaps with the Snagret's range. While the two may appear similar, when pulled from the ground they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of tail and wing markings. Hello? Hello, you're gone now. And now the treasure hoard, Toxic Toadstool. This dubious morsel doesn't look like it would be very agreeable with my innards. However, I bet Louis would try a bite. His appetite is insatiable, and he's always cooking up tasty meals. I'm glad that on this expedition our ship's reactor can power our life support systems indefinitely. This will give us all the time we need to thoroughly examine all of the treasure we recover. I don't care if the president wants us to hurry. I've had enough of this hassling. I think I'll move more slowly just to cause him indigestion. And that's exactly what we're going to do, Olimar. We're going to take it slow and steady. We're not going to speedrun this. We're going to take it slow and steady. Super Stick Textile. I have once again discovered a completely undocumented species of Pikmin. These white Pikmin can find and dig up items that are buried entirely underground. We never would have found this priceless treasure without them. Thankfully, it's the perfect stuff to patch a hole I just noticed in the ship's hull. P.S. I named the cave where I first encountered the white Pikmin the White Flower Garden. Pilgrim Bulb. Grassy plains and meadows on this planet are carpeted with brilliantly colored flowers in bloom. When I entered the atmosphere on my descent from space, I was stunned by the vibrant sight. The other day, a group of white Pikmin under my command detected an object buried under the surface and immediately began to dig up this colossal flower bulb. Somehow, it hadn't yet sprouted into a towering flower. I plan to take it back to Hakatate and grow it there. My people will hail me as botanical genius, and the mayor may even make me a supreme flower commander. Petrified Heart. The vivid color of this red stone reminds me of my wife's eyes when they burn with rage. Just between you and me, I've noticed lately that she's been getting more wrinkles. Now that I think about it, I probably caused her a lot of stress. When I return to Hakatate, I'll take her on a long vacation. The Survival Ointment. In a survival situation, the most important things are water, courage, and a first aid kit. I've got water and an endless supply of courage, but I don't have a first aid kit. Sometimes I don't have a whole lot of motivation either. I may be a daring explorer, but sometimes I just want to loaf around all day and sleep. Wait, what if the president reads this journal? I never dream of slacking on the job. Yeah. Alien Billboard. There are several different patterns drawn on this object's surface. They appear to be characters or letters, but I can't make any sense of them. This is just an educated guess, but I wonder if this object is a kind of alien bulletin board. The size of the object seems about right for it. Drought Ender. Today I delivered an impromptu lecture on the basics of wilderness survival. As Louis' superior, it's my responsibility to teach him these skills. Walking around as much as we do generates an intense thirst, so water becomes very important. I told Louis that we have to ration our water carefully. That's what I was thinking until I found this. I was so parched that I couldn't help myself. I drank all the water in the canteen. It tasted so good, but when I turned around, Louis gave me a cold stare. Geographic projection. The interior of this hemisphere contains a chip coated with charts detailing a new region. I explored this forest the last time I was here, but it's clear that it has undergone some dramatic changes. The plants and animals have also evolved significantly. I've given this forest a new name, the Awakening Wood. I must begin to form a hypothesis to explain why the forest changed so rapidly. 5-man knapsack. I love to lay down in the grass, bask in the sun, and take an afternoon nap, but with all of these Pikmin following me, I can never seem to relax. I should remember to press X to dismiss the Pikmin and press X again to take a nap. The last time I tried it, the Pikmin picked me up while I slept and carried me away to their onion. Hold your space horses, Pikmin, I'm not a pellet or a piece of treasure. Then I woke up. Great galaxies, it was all just a dream, wasn't it? But no, it kind of makes sense that the planet would change so quote-unquote rapidly. Because, I mean, how many light years away is Hakatate from Earth? I mean, let's think about that, right? I mean, how many light years is it away? I mean, it takes a year for light it takes a year for light to travel 365,000 miles. Oh, wait a second. I mean, I mean, it makes sense that the world would evolve so rapidly because, I mean, how many light years away is Hakatate? I mean, how long does it take Olimar to return from Earth to Hakatate? How many years does it take? I mean, how many light years away is it? I mean, it would probably take. I mean, for Olimar, I mean, he's using warp speed, so it would be only a short matter of time for him. But the warp speed doesn't. Earth doesn't experience that warp speed, so we're still experiencing a full amount of time. So it makes sense that the planet would be evolving so quote-unquote rapidly. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we start exploring the Perplexing Pool, which is the new area we just unlocked. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. It really does mean the world to me. I will see you guys next time.